for the first little bit, I had no idea. I was so unconscious what was going on. And I was finding ways to cope with this loss of my career, the loss of my identity, the loss of the family, like you're talking about, with a group that I thought, was very foundational, right? And you learn when you walk away from the service or however that happens, that going the line are now, facing a different direction and looking at something different than what you are. And it's a weird place to be.
Yeah.
And so in order to cope with that transition and not really understand what's going on and to be kind of, overly emotional about it, I threw myself into volunteering. I went and I volunteered for the Last Frontier Honor Flight out of Alaska. And we talked, briefly about the Vietnam veterans. Man, if they didn't tell me every single day, how badly they felt, that my deployments were so much harder than Vietnam. And I was just like, are you kidding me?
Wow.
Like we had, F1 was a different animal than OAF3, right? Just like OEF8 was different from, the initial with Afghanistan. But regardless, just the amount of technology, the amount of advancement we've made, the lessons we had learned from Vietnam, I was just kind of dumbfounded, and always made sure to say absolutely not. Vietnam was so much worse than what we went through. We learned a lot of lessons and we were better off because of your service, right? And addressing, the need to identify with service from the veterans from a few World War II left, right? Your Vietnam, your Korean War veterans, but also, people out of Alaska that served before statehood. So I got really immersed into that. And then I really got drawn to working in the homeless addiction part of Alaska, right?